Alright, now we're going to talk about a method. This second method for exporting your file is about sending the original Illustrator file directly, along with everything linked to it, so the print shop can access and adjust the content if needed. Sometimes you'll need to do this because the print shop or client specifically asks for it. They prefer the Illustrator format so they can make last-minute changes, like adjusting colors to match their machines. You might also be sending it to someone in charge of exporting the final PDF, or depending on the printing machine, the printing process relies on using Illustrator. So this method means sending the Illustrator file with all linked images and fonts to make sure nothing is missing during printing. Or, if you don't want to include the font, you can create outlines for the font. Let's see together how I do this by going to File. Here, I go down to something called Package. I choose Package. Package means that it will create a folder for me and put in it the images, the fonts, and everything I've used in the design. Even if you're working on a book, a magazine, or a brochure with 100 images or more. It collects them all for you in a great and organized way in a folder, and it automatically names it links. Let's see together. I click on Package here. Now here I have the folder name at the start, meaning what do you want to name it? The folder that's going to be created for you. Let's call it Print together. We named it Print. Now it asks you where you want to save this file or where you want the saving process to happen, so you choose whatever you want. I'm saving it on my desktop in the folder I created. Here I click Choose. Let's rename it to just Print because it took the file name again. Write Print and I click Package, not Save. It's called Package. Let's check now. Let's go to the desktop. After it finishes packaging, we'll see how it saved it for me or how it created its folder. Let's take a look at the package. Write together. Now, what it does is it gathers the image or images and the fonts and puts them all together in a single folder. Right, now it's finished the export process, the package, or it created a folder for me and put in it the images, the Illustrator file, and the fonts that I used in my document. Let's go together and take a look. I'm now on my desktop. I want to open this folder. I'll find that it created the folder we talked about, which is called Print. Let's open this folder and see what's inside. Right, now the first thing it gives you is a report about. The color name, which of course should be CMYK. The colors used are board dimensions, that is, the size of the artboard. But honestly, not many people really look at this. So you can just keep it for yourself, or send it to the print shop, or just delete it. It's really not a big deal. Right, now it saved the Illustrator file, all good. But what did it save? Along with the Illustrator file, it created a folder for the fonts and another folder for the links, which are the images. I'm only using one image in this tutorial, but if you have a bunch of images, no matter how many, it will collect them all inside this folder. And here, I have the file that the person will open or use after we're done with this work. So, let's open it and double check one more time. Right, this is the file that will be sent for printing. ND if you're working on a newer version of Illustrator. You can do a Save As so it can open on. With any older version, meaning in this case you basically just substitute the file that's inside the folder.